right, peace. How is everybody enjoying their Monday? So I wanted to come on and talk about the astrological events and transits that are going to be happening this week, along with several community service rituals that I'm going to be offering to align with those particular transits. So the first transit that I want to talk about is that the planet Venus is going to be moving into the sign of Cancer on July the 30th, and it's going to be in a conjunction with the planet Jupiter. Now, Venus is the planet that deals with love, it deals with beauty, fertility, and it also deals with wealth. Okay, they say Venus make offers more attractive, right? So it enhances things. I've often been told that Jupiter is for millionaires and Venus is for billionaires, right? People who have strong Venus and Jupiter placements, you'll see them doing very well financially. Even if they have setbacks, they tend to come back from those setbacks more quickly than other people who don't have strong Venus and Jupiter placements. So Venus actually likes to be in the sign of Cancer. And on top of that, Cancer rules banks, okay? Like river banks, but that's also the bank. Like in the United States, our Federal Reserve is in the sign of Cancer. So that also brings in another element of prosperity, okay? And so on top of that, when you have Jupiter and Venus in a conjunction in the same sign, now Jupiter is actually exalted in the sign of Cancer. So it means that Jupiter energy is best expressed in the sign of Cancer. Jupiter rules good fortune. Some people call it good luck, but it's really good fortune, synchronicity, as well as expansion and growth. So whatever Jupiter touches, it expands it. It allows it to grow, makes it more abundant. So with these two planets being in conjunction, they're going to enhance each other. So it's one of the best times to do rituals in regards to these two planets. So I'm going to be doing two rituals with these planets this week. The first ritual will be tapping into the energy of prosperity, because both Venus and Jupiter both deal with wealth to a certain extent. And by Jupiter enhancing the energy of Venus, it's one of the most opportune times to align with that frequency. One of the things that you'll find, your rituals will be amplified if you align them with the proper astrological transits and do them at the proper times astrologically. Now, in the background, the moon, which Cancer is ruled by the moon is also in a phase of what we call waxing, which means it's growing. So this is going to be a really great time to tap into that frequency and that energy. So first, I'm going to be doing a prosperity ritual on the 31st. That's going to be on the day of Jupiter, which is Thursday. And then following up that next day on Friday, on Venus's day, I'm going to be doing a ritual that's more geared towards love, beauty, and fertility. Okay, so if you want to take advantage of this cycle and you want me to help you, tap into that energy, that frequency, go to my website, www.enchanteddeepest.com, and you'll see both of those rituals listed. Okay, also this week, on the 2nd, August the 2nd, which is going to be on a Saturday, we're having a solar eclipse. Now, eclipse energy, think of it as sudden and dramatic shifts, sudden and dramatic endings, right? Eclipse energy is a little bit like going to the acupuncturist, where they take those little needles and they put pressure on certain energetic points to help us purge and release energy. So that's how an eclipse works. It's an energy that pushes us to purge and release and end things. So what I'm going to be doing on this particular day to help to use that energy and to direct it in a way that's beneficial to us is to do what's called a blockbuster ritual. Now, blockbuster rituals are really good because everybody gets stagnant or at some time or another. It could be that you're noticing that your rituals and the things that you're trying to manifest aren't really materializing in the way that you want, or they're taking a long time or not manifesting at all. You may feel sluggish energetically. You may be stagnant. So maybe in different areas of your life, it could be in business, it could be in your finances, it could be in your love and relationships, but you feel that there's stagnant energy. There's like a lot of setbacks and delays and things not manifesting or not coming to fruition in the needed time or at all. Okay, so it's really good to just periodically do blockbuster work. It's like cleansing your home and freeing up the chi and the energy so it moves around. So I'm going to be doing the blockbuster ritual on that day. Now, this particular eclipse is a solar eclipse, and it's in the sign of Leo, and it's actually going to be conjunct Mercury, which is retrograde in Leo. So this is going to be a really, really good time to clean house, so to speak. Even if you wanted to clean your house, but clear energy around you. So blockbuster rituals are very good at doing that, at clearing up, breaking through financial blocks, breaking through blocks in different areas of your life, whether it could be success, whether it could be love, whether it could be, you know, different things that you may feel blocked in. So again, this particular eclipse is going to be in Leo. It's going to have a special energy in the areas of love and relationships, but also Leo is going to bring a lot of power into this eclipse. And then this eclipse is happening during the time when we're first starting to experience the energy of the Lion's Gate. Even though the apex of the Lion's Gate is on August 8th, the energy starts to build somewhere around the 30th to the 1st. So this is going to be enhanced by the Lion's Gate, which is an energetic portal, a gateway even, that opens during this time that helps us to clear and to realign. And I think this is going to be really good to do ahead of that Lion's Gate, because what will happen is the Lion's Gate will bring and stir up whatever has been settled to the bottom, you know, things that have been compressed, things that, like, it amplifies energy to this Lion's Gate. So if you're holding on to a lot of resentment, a lot of negative energy, a lot of pain, a lot of shame or frustration, you know, negative emotions and vibrations, is going to amplify that energy. So participating or doing some type of working on this eclipse is actually going to allow you to better receive the positive aspects of the Lion's Gate, which is going to help you to realign, help you to take back your power, energize yourself. But if there's a lot of things blocking that, then that first energy is going to be very much so amplifying it and kind of trying to stir it up, okay? So again, if you're interested in being a part of any of these rituals, then visit my website. You'll see them listed under the spiritual services tab. And enjoy the rest of your week. Peace. Oh, there's another thing I want to talk about. There's another ritual that I'm going to be doing on tomorrow, which is the Archangel Michael Community Service Protection Ritual. And Spirit has just basically told me that it's really important for people to get their protections up. That's one of the things that I notice most with people that they're not doing enough of or at all, which is protecting themselves. An ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure. So the more that you have sufficient and strong protection up, the less you have to do a lot of remedial things to remove things and correct things. And it keeps out a lot of negativity. It keeps out a lot of distractive energy. And it will help you not deal with so many of the setbacks and delays and you know, the things that happen, and especially if you're dealing with any kind of spiritual attack or opposition at this time. So again, that ritual is going to be done on tomorrow. Tomorrow is the day of Mars, and it's a really good day to tap into that frequency, calling on Archangel Michael to go to battle for us. All right, y'all, enjoy your week. Peace.